Hi, everyone. It's Tina here from Vibrant Travel. I am so excited that we are going back to Iceland. So I wanted to take a little bit of your time, tell you about the trip, so you can make some decisions if you'd like to join us or not. Now, just a moment about Vibrant Travel. We are a full service agency. We do specialize in Iceland, Ireland, and Italy, but we also plan exciting bucket list trips once a year. Ask me about Japan later. But back to Iceland. We love Iceland, so let me tell you a little bit about the trip. I'm going to share my screen with you. We'll go through the itinerary, and I'll also put a link in the bottom so you can see all the logistics, itinerary, pricing, etc. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, here we go. So Iceland 2024, we're going in October. No, that's not going to work, so we'll do it this way. We're going to see some, we're staying in the south. These are the primary highlights that we'll see. Reykjavik, lots of fun little town. Lava Center, Golden Circle, Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon, not to be missed. Blue Lagoon, Secret Lagoon, Stroker Geyser, Thingvellir National Park, Skagafoss, Gullfoss, Siljalandsfoss, waterfalls, 3 amazing waterfalls. You will not forget these. Black Sand Beach, Diamond Beach, lots of glaciers, snow-covered volcanoes, lava fields, and more. So you can kind of see this is sort of the direction that we're going to go. Okay, day 1. So you'll arrive on day 1. We don't start until 2 o'clock that day. If you want to come in early, we always have those options too. So Reykjavik Panoramic Tour, Perlan Observation Deck, and Northern Lights Quest. So these are the biggies for today. Discover the capital city on a panoramic tour. See Perlan Observation Deck. Perlan is really cool. This is a view probably from Perlan, just looking at it. And I'll load a video. I have a Perlan. I just need to take some sound out because it was very windy up there. So we'll talk about that when we get there. Welcome drink and canopies at the hotel. Dinner's on your own tonight. Then we'll catch up and we'll go to, we'll take probably a minivan or a bus out to see the Northern Lights. Hopefully, fingers crossed, natural phenomenon. We can't guarantee Northern Lights, but that's our goal here. So hopefully, and we did see them last time. They were a little lighter than we had hoped, but we got to see them and it was amazing. So a couple things about Reykjavik. You can see the cathedral, just some ideas. This is Perlan. You can see people walking on the observation deck. I did do the video all the way around, so lots of fun taking a look. This is looks to be probably a view walking around on the observation deck. Now there's a little museum and stuff in here too, but we go there mostly for the observation deck. And there's a cafe, so if you're hungry at that time, you can have a little snack in the cafe. This downtown Reykjavik, adorable. I love it. Okay, day 2. So Reykjavik's done. As I say, we do have 2 pre-nights if you want to come with us and stay and do a couple of things in Reykjavik. Probably 3 days is enough to see Reykjavik. But you could stay there for a week and take side trips too. So if you're looking at this, not to do a tour, but to try and do it on your own, this is a good plan. Golden Circle, Secret Lagoon, and Friedmeier are on the agenda today. Thingvellir National Park. It's the meeting place of the old Icelandic clans and the site where the Eurasian and Northern American tectonic plates meet. Really cool. If you like national parks, you'll like it. And you'll walk through the various places within the national park. It's really fun. It's beautiful. And of course, as is everywhere in Iceland, there are some waterfalls there too. The waterfalls in Iceland will peek out of every nook and cranny. So it's just stunning. This is one of the reasons I like a tour. Nobody's driving, everyone's looking out the window, taking pictures of all the sites you're going to see. So next up, Secret Lagoon. It's small, it's intimate. It's an Icelandic spa experience. So make sure you bring your swimsuit when you travel. There'll be 2 opportunities to wear your swimsuit. I will say, for anyone that's not comfortable in a locker room showering place, then I would just be aware that that's what it is here, and you must shower before you go in. But loads of fun. I love this lagoon because your skin feels so soft when you get out of this lagoon, and it's a great experience. You can have a cocktail in there if you want. Cocktails are not included here. There is one at Blue Lagoon. So Friedmeier's next, Friedmeier Tomato Farm. And we will actually eat in the greenhouse. It's obviously tomato soup will be on the menu, and it is tomato. So the bread is tomato, and they have other bread as well. But the bread is amazing. If you're a bread person like I am, you will love it. I think I made 2 trips to the bread table, so really good. Interesting cocktails, not included the cocktail, but they have tomato-based cocktails, so really cool there too. Also, a little pro tip, outside of Friedmeier Tomato Farm, if you're a horse person, they have the 5 gated horses outside. You just have to walk outside and walk up the little trail, and you'll see them, and they're doing demos, hopefully, while you're there. The gate is amazing. It's so smooth that they will have a big mug of beer filled to the top, and they will hold it as they run around the ring. And they don't spill a drop. Really, really cool watching those horses. They're more like ponies to me, but they're called horses. So Friedmeier, that's Friedmeier. Then we go to Stroker Geyser. It erupts about every 10 minutes. So you will see it while you're there at least once, probably several times. Gullfoss Waterfall is next on the agenda. Gullfoss is this roaring giant of a waterfall. You will be in awe. I can't say anything other than that. You will be in awe while you're there. It's one of the most photographed spots in all of Iceland. I think a lot of the waterfalls fall in that category. You can walk, you can't walk around it, but there is a long path, and the view is beautiful. Like, you can see for miles from there. It's a 3-level waterfall. I'll get to that in a second. And it's just stunning. But anyway, the hotel will be with a view of Hekla volcano, and we'll have dinner at the hotel. Now they have hot tubs there. You can soak in the hot tubs if you want. It's going to be cold. But they will also let you know if the lights are out, and it's situated in a really great spot for that as well. So this is the geyser. Every 5 to 10 minutes, it'll erupt up to 100 feet in the air. In this section over here, there's this really cool blue hole, if you will, and it has the impression of an iris when you look inside. It's really interesting. I stood there for about 5 minutes just sort of staring at it. It's really cool. If you like, if you like natural type things like that, yeah, I think you'll love it. So this is Gullfoss. You can see these little dots are people there. You see this dot here, someone's walking down. So there are 2 levels. You can walk down here. You have to take, if I recall, stairs to get down here. I was walking sort of on the path up on the top, getting some good pictures up there as well. And you can go back a little ways too. You can see it's like there's nothing around here. You can see for miles. At its fastest, it will fill 50 Olympic pools. How cool is that? Right? It's 105 feet tall, and the highest section is 69 feet. So just really, really beautiful. Okay. This is Thingvellir National Park. This is where the clans met. I'm sure these are not the same buildings, obviously, but this is where they met. You can get some great shots of this. There's this little section as you're walking through the park. You sort of walk over, and you can get some great shots of this. Again, you can see for miles from here. You'll walk in between this area. Really fun. beautiful, again, waterfalls. I'm assuming this is one, you can kind of see it. So really just beautiful. And just sort of a recap, this is Hecla volcano. You can see up here. Dormant volcano. Okay, so day 3, we're going to the lava center. Lava center is really cool. You'll see what lava looks like when it flows. And there's this neat part when you first walk in, it's a table and it shows you where all the earthquakes are happening around Iceland. Now, most of them are in the water, but you can see little blips on the screen for the earthquake. If it's a biggish one, you'll see a big blip, and just really, I was fascinated by that. And someone will talk to you about it while you're there as well. Skokar Folk Museum. This is what Skokar looks like. They have a really cool car museum in here if you like old cars. They have all kinds of exhibits, saddles, it's a history museum. So it has a lot of those types with a lot of antiques in there. Learn about the cultural history. And then we go to Skogafoss. Skogafoss, another one of my favorites. These 3 waterfalls are that you'll see on this tour are the must-sees while you're there. But there are other must-see waterfalls that if you're touring the whole island, you could see as well. Tonight we'll have dinner at the hotel, perfectly situated for lights viewing and, again, wake-up service. So Skogafoss, you can see the black sand. It's a volcanic island, so you're going to see black sand everywhere. This is leading up to the waterfall. Look at how tiny the people look next to the waterfall. And again, really roaring as well, because it's hitting as you're walking, as you're approaching, right? 197 feet tall, 370 steps if you want to climb to the top and take the view. I did not. I took lots of pictures from down here, which you'll see. Consistently produces a double rainbow. I saw a little rainbow. I didn't see a double one while I was there. The sun was not out at the beginning. Sometimes you pass by, the sun's out, sometimes it's not. October's, sort of transition. A couple more shots of Skogar, 2 more shots of Skogafoss, and then this is the black sand beach, Reynisfara. And of course, Northern Lights, hoping to see those Northern Lights. This you actually will see from 2 sides, because we'll pass by Bic really quick one day. And you'll see both sides of this section right here on the other side of this plateau. So Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon, Diamond Beach, which is across the street from Jökulsárlón, and Skaftafell Wilderness Area. Skaftafell is cool too. Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon with crystal blue icebergs. This is a not to be missed sight. It's so exciting, and you'll just be in awe when you're there. Diamond Beach with iceberg remnants like diamonds on the black sand beach. Lunch with a view. The hotel we're having lunch at a hotel which actually has a view of a waterfall right on the hotel grounds. It's stunning. The view from the restaurant, I don't recall seeing the waterfall, but you can see a view outside the window. It's beautiful. Visit Skaftafell Wilderness Area and lava fields. Dinner on your own at the hotel. But we'll have breakfast and lunch. So this is beautiful. If you go in the spring, you can actually take a boat out here. I think that's a boat over there. I'm not 100% sure. This is Diamond Beach. You can see how they look like diamonds, just little remnants of icebergs. And then again, another shot of the lagoon. This is the glacier. Actually, this has to have been taken either from a boat or with a long lens. I didn't take this one, but you can, it's pretty close, and you can see this is the glacier that feeds it. Thingvellir again and Diamond Beach. These are the lava fields, and they're covered with moss. They're so interesting to look at, and they go on for miles. Okay, day 5, Silja Landsfoss, back to Reykjavik, and we'll go to the Blue Lagoon. So journey to the beautiful Cilia Landstoss waterfall where weather permitting, and that's important, you can walk behind the falls. So let me tell you for a minute about this waterfall. It's stunningly beautiful. It's a great setting for wedding pictures. When I was there, they actually were taking some wedding photos of the bride and groom there's like stairs over here. You can't see it here. The other thing I will tell you, unless it's changed, which I doubt, getting back out from this side is really difficult. I literally climbed on my knees and my hands climbing my way out because, the water has eroded the ground around where you would normally walk out. Now, once you get out there, there are stairs and you can go down the stairs. My recommendation to you, if it's not too slippery back there, go back. You have to. It's stunningly beautiful. Just standing behind there. Get some crampons for your shoes, or make sure you have really good hiking boots, because there's a really steep cliff right here. I won't call it a cliff. There's a steep walk. It is a path, and you'll be sort of having to go slow quite to get down to this section. Now, I would recommend that you go back out the way you came so that you don't have to try to climb that. Lots of people do. I think it's the best plan. I wanted to see what it was like, so because I'm anxious to take pictures for you so that you can see everything. And it's slippery. So unless you're really sure-footed and want to crawl on your knees, and make sure you're really strong in climbing stairs, because it's a hike. It's a short distance in general, but actually the effort to get back out is hard unless you come back the way you came. And then it's not too bad. You just have to be strong, be sure-footed. So we're going to go back to Reykjavik, spend the rest of the afternoon on your own. Lots of things to do, tons of museums, just walk around, go to the church, go to, have a bite to eat. There are lots of places to eat there. And then in the evening, we're going to go to the Blue Lagoon. They do have separate showers in Blue Lagoon. You must shower before you get in. It is a premium experience. So you will have a cocktail. You will also have the opportunity to try the masks. So they have several masks. When you simply walk up to what's sort of a booth in the water, and they'll hand you the different masks, and you just hold out your hands. They'll put like a mud mask and a silica mask, and there's some other mask. And depending on your age, if you're looking for anti-aging, or if you're young, you'll have one mask. If you're anti-aging, you'll have another mask. And you simply put it on your face and drink your cocktail and enjoy it for a little bit of time. And they have little fountains, if you will, where you wash your face off. And it's a wonderful experience. You just really, yes, it's a tourist place, but you have to do this if you've never done it, because it's fun. And if you're with a group of people, it's even more fun. So enjoy. You can see we enjoyed it. And then we're going to, if everything aligns, we will be having dinner at the Blue Lagoon. So, and the dinner there is really wonderful. The food's amazing. The atmosphere is amazing. And it's loads of fun to have a last night dinner with the group that you came with. So really fun experience. So quick information about the waterfalls: 197-foot drop behind Cilia Landstoss. This is a pretty good picture of what you see. It actually even feels a little closer than this when you're behind there. And then weather conditions will determine whether you can walk back there or not. It will be October. So just kind of a recap again. This is probably from Pearland, because I have a picture that looks almost exactly like this. I got a really good with my long lens picture of the church. So the Hallgrims, it's called Hallgrimskirka, by the way. And then this is Blue Lagoon shot at night. It's amazing, by the way, for the Northern Lights. We got some pictures from there, the Northern Lights. And then, of course, what we're hoping to see while we're there is the Northern Lights. So some animals you might see, you will definitely see sheep. You will definitely see horses. They are everywhere. Puffins will probably, I think they're gone by the time we get there. And then maybe, but they're very shy. These little snow foxes are very shy. And so you might, but better, you're definitely going to see these too. So what you need to know, important information about this trip. Northern lights are a natural phenomenon and are not predictable. Therefore, there's no guarantee you'll see them. Also, this is an active adventure, requires walking on uneven surfaces in national parks. Now, a lot of the places will have paved area, but there are sections that are not paved that if you venture into, please bring good hiking boots and make sure they're waterproof, because you're going, the spray from the waterfalls goes everywhere. Waterproof pants also are good. I have a pair that are fleece lined that are amazing, and I wore them a lot. I have 2 pairs. The excursions are included on the tour. So there's no optional, no sales presentation on things you can do. It's all included. Now, on the pre-tour, however, if you decide to come in a couple of days early, the hotels are extra, and of course, the anything you want to do, if you want to take an excursion, there's a funky food walk that's really fun. They also have more upscale dining experiences you can do as well. I can't really say everything in Iceland or really anything is upscale. I'm sure there are places, but these tours are going to be very Scandinavian. So there may be some Michelin stars there. I don't know. I'll have to check, but it's more likely you're going to try the food of the area in a very sort of normal setting, if you will. So what's included? Most meals, you're going to have a hot breakfast every day, and you'll either have lunch or dinner on most days. Sometimes, like on the day you arrive, there's really nothing there. And the day you leave, you only get breakfast. So aside from that, you'll have some meals included, most of them. There are local guides. So their guides are from Iceland. So you will get that experience. You can ask them questions. And then when we take tours that are part of the trip, they're also from Iceland. So they're local, and they can explain to you some really, really fun facts about Iceland. Places we go to, the entry is included. Some of them are free, like some of the waterfalls, what have you, and some are like the walking tours, what have you. Those are covered. You don't pay anything. It's usually good. Sometimes we tip, sometimes we don't. Iceland's not a tipping country. The only tips that you'll be asked for would be the tour itself, and they will make recommendations on how much you should tip your tour guide. Your tour director, I should say, or tour manager, sometimes they're called. So transportation is included. Transfers are only included generally if you take their air or if you travel on tour days. I never assume transfers, because most people don't do that. They come in a day early just to acclimate. What's not included? Extra nights, which we talked about, airfare's not included, personal expenses, obviously, some meals, and then gratuities. So, quick rundown of the hotels. Foss Hotel Reykjavik is, now these hotels can change, but these are the hotels that are planned right now. Foss Hotel Reykjavik. This is a more modern hotel. I will say you can ask for like a topper for your mattress if you don't find it comfortable. Some people on the last tour said it was a little too firm for them, but you can ask for that. And then it has a really cute beer garden. You can get anywhere from here, by the way. The bus stop's right in front of the hotel. So if you want to take a bus, we walked most places because it's about 2 blocks from the water, and you can walk along the water to get into town. So really cool. But anyway, the beer garden's fun. Hotel's good. Nice hotel. I do recommend this one for people that are traveling on their own because it's close to things. It's not in town, it's on the outskirts, but easily walkable to town. Even in October. And then the next hotel, I have not stayed at this hotel. It's new. It's Stracta Hotel by Hekla Volcano. It's in Hella. And then, so again, all of these hotels are going to be very Scandinavian design, very basic, clean, basic. You'll have the amenities that you need, but it's not going to be a 5-star experience because it's just not the way it is in Iceland, unless you're maybe in Reykjavik. These are very rural hotels, except again, Foss Hotel Reykjavik. Foss Hotel New Park. This looks like nothing. But let me tell you, I love this hotel. It is very basic. Everybody has their own patio. It's designed perfectly for Northern Lights viewing. You can walk around the lava fields around the outside. You can sit on your deck if you want, patio if you want. The doors are a little tricky, but once you figure it out the first time, it's okay. So it's really great. We walked out here and met the whole group, and they were telling us how to photograph with your phone, how to photograph the Northern Lights, and everyone was getting some pictures of the Northern Lights out here. I tried a little bit with my camera and got a really faint picture. My camera does not lend itself for Northern Lights because it doesn't, I'm used to old school cameras where you can adjust the shutter speed. Mine's automatic, so it doesn't work all that well. I think your iPhone or your Android will work fine to take Northern Lights. You just have to know the right settings, or even an iPad. Some people were using iPads to take their pictures. I saw some great pictures because it is a slow shutter speed. But anyway, back to the hotel. It's a good hotel for that. And even when we go have breakfast and you watch the sun come up, because remember, their day is going to be very short when we're there. But their day, as you're having breakfast, you're watching these beautiful orange and purples come up over these mountains. And it's stunning. I tried to take pictures, but I was eating, so I didn't want to run outside. So I was trying to take them through the window. I got some, but there's a reflection. So I may post them. I don't know. but it's stunningly beautiful. If you're a sunset or sunrise person, this hotel is really great for that. Okay, so that's it about the trip that we're going to in October of 2024 to Iceland. Contact me here if you want to join us. Go to the website, www.vibranttravelco.com, and look for Vibrant Travel Groups in the menu, and you'll see this trip with all the information about it. I'll also post it on YouTube so that you can see it. So anyway, that's it for me, Tina from Vibrant Travel. I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and hopefully we'll see you in Iceland. Bye now.